All right, we're doing a close-up shot because we are here in Pecan Lodge and it's noisy. There's a whole bunch of people in here. Every table's filled. There's a line of people next to us, and there's this woman that's going to come on and start yammering. So we ordered, because I have my friend, swing that camera around, my friend Keith with me. Because we have three of us, we ordered the trough. It's $89. It comes with a beef rib, a pound of brisket, a pound of pork ribs, and some stuff. Oh, and some sausage. That should be enough, I think, for the three of us. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is ridiculous. All right, but anyway, I think that should be enough for the three of us. I'm looking forward. This is our last stop on the barbecue road trip from heaven. This one is courtesy of our Ina'anak, Ann Menimtim, formerly Menimtim, now Ann Castillo. She married AJ, and they're expecting their first child. And my lovely camera person threw her a wonderful baby shower, and our thank you was this. So thanks, Ann, for
this meal.
For this meal, for you paid for the trough. So thanks. Keith, yes, sir. What do you think about the trough?
Oh man, I'm overwhelmed.
You think we can make a dent in this food?
Very small, very
Very
small.
small is right. I'm with him on this.
You know what? We're going out on a bang.
We are.
Way to go, man. Last day in Texas. That's good.
Okay, so
Just wait. Okay, go ahead.
So we're at the Pecan Lodge. We finished our meal now. We're now outside. We were hoping to finish this up inside because it's a lot more comfortable in there. It's pretty hot out here for us Californians. The video will be what the video is because this woman just keeps talking all the time. That's one of the reasons it's so noisy in there. The meal was, there were parts that were highlights. The highlights would be the beef rib.
Beef rib.
Was again another style where they cook them together and then they slice it for you. It's not like the style at
Check 222 Josh, check 221 Pat, and check 219 Pat.
it's not like the Louis Mueller style where you get the crust all around it.
It had a nice.
It had a nice flavor to it.
Yeah.
You said you thought it had a horseradishy flavor.
Slight,
I didn't taste that at all.
Very slight, yeah.
But
Maybe that piece of
I thought the pork ribs were a highlight. They were good. The brisket was okay. Again, you know,
no super tender though.
it was tender. The flavor was good. Again, it was cut wrong. It would have been better if it was cut correctly. You know, I always wonder if I'd have had a different impression if it had been cut correctly. Let's see what. We had pulled pork. The pulled pork was a massive disappointment. It was a big pile of dry. It really was. You can see that in the photos, I think. It was, honestly, I had a little bit of it. I smothered it. I had one bite without sauce. I thought it was inedible. I poured sauce all over it. And the sauce they have here is this very liquidy. It's almost like a Eastern North Carolina. You see how liquidy that is. I don't know what that sauce is supposed to be, but it's got red pepper flakes in it, so it's a lot like the Eastern North Carolina style. But honestly, I didn't like the pulled pork at all. We left it. Actually, my friend Keith is taking home leftovers, and he left the pork behind. Let's see. Oh, by the way, we got the trough. I forgot to say we got the trough, which is $89, which comes with a bunch of stuff.
Everything.
But and then sides we had the
mac and cheese with bacon.
Mac and cheese with bacon, which was, I thought it was yummy.
It was good, delicious.
Right, yummy. The crunchy bacon did add a nice touch to it. The collard greens.
Collard greens?
Were a little sweet.
Well, if you like
too
sweet, and then yeah,
if
too
you like
sweet for me.
sweet-based collard greens, we like them to have a little bit of spice. I didn't try the coleslaw. We got that for Keith. Hey, oh, Keith's on the phone.
225.
I didn't try the coleslaw. We got that for Keith, and then and then the. You look like you were disappointed in the peach cobbler.
I was. It wasn't peach cobbler. It's peach crisp.
Peach crisp, not peach cobbler, but you just didn't like it. Was it?
No, it wasn't. It was fine. It was just not what I was
Wasn't what you were
expecting.
expecting.
226, Stacy.
And then I had the banana cream pie, and it was kind of standard. It was neither here nor there. It was okay. It wasn't, again, we've had such awesome ones, and this didn't really measure up to that. Did I leave anything out?
No, I think that's it.
Hey Keith, you're the only one that had the coleslaw. What do you think?
See?
I bet.
Okay, so there you go.
And unfortunately,
That's how it
that
is,
sums up
yeah.
almost the entire meal here. Is I've had better. This was the highest rated barbecue joint at one point.
It wasn't bad.
Some of it was bad.
Just support.
Pulled pork was bad.
But the rest was
that was
good.
possibly the worst piece of barbecue we had this over these 10 days. It's a little disappointing that we're actually going out on a low. Yesterday was such a high. That was like a 10 out of 10. This is like a 2 out of 10. Maybe 3. I'll give it a 3. I think I'm being nice. Not to mention the fact that this is the noisiest restaurant I've ever been
I
to.
think the atmosphere, is affected by the
super noisy.
Yeah.
We had to switch to a different camera because my camera just ran out of batteries. It pretty much sums up this visit. That's not their fault, of course. It's just an incredibly noisy restaurant. The way they call out the numbers, they could do it in so many other ways. There's a technology that they could put a number up, something just so noisy. That all the time that
So if you're
here,
looking for a calm atmosphere,
looking for
or it's you're going
I
the wrong
just
place.
it's I don't know. And when she's not doing that, she's reminding you that you're not allowed to save tables, and that announcement takes like 30 seconds, and you have to hear that. So barbecue is so-so. Some of it actually really bad, and super noisy.
Truck number 229. Truck number 229.
And they don't have sweet tea.
That's
What the hell?
You're in Texas.
You're in. Anyway, all right. So I would say, what's right down the street that we went? Terry Black's.
Terry Black's.
Is like 2 blocks from here.
Yeah, and it was amazing.
Terry Black's was
So nice.
10 times better than this. Anyway, but we went because we had a gift certificate, and I don't think I'd be back.
I like the beef ribs.
The beef rib was nice, but it wasn't, it wasn't anything to write home about. Like as opposed to the one that we had at Louis Miller's, that was something to write home about, right? The brisket was okay, nothing special. The pulled pork was bad. The ribs were okay. The ribs were actually probably the best thing on the plate, meat-wise. And I don't think I would get the trough again because the portions were all out of whack from what I would have ordered otherwise. I think I just sort of fell for the gimmick of getting the trough, and which is what they want you to do. But I would have gotten way less sausage, way less pork. Anyway, not for Emily. So summary of our visit to Pecan Lodge is disappointing.